what it is all about. What is your differentiation factor? Is if I try to understand your thing, what is it? It is like a tent that you have boxed it in a plastic box and a parachute.
Yes, sir. So it's a tent because people do not have a perfect room on their roof to live on. So
Mhm.
in the times of flood, we can give this type of box to the people so they can live inside the tent and they can have the first aid and food also.
Okay, no, but why should I make a box? I will buy the tent from the market and then just make it in a box
So
and
actually,
just.
in times of flood, you can't go to market, no.
No, I am flying an helicopter. Why can't I go? Before flying the helicopter, no, I will buy from the market, right? I take the helicopter up, then put it as a parachute and then drop those tents. You got what I'm trying to say?
So
Yes. So I will flood you. Say I am in the flooded area. You are coming to save me. Give me a tent, right? So you go to the market, you buy some tents, put it in the helicopter, take off from Bagdogra, and I am here somewhere, let's say Sundarban or somewhere, and you just go there and you drop those tents. Why I need Aditya's or the Team Interstellar solution?
oh,
You got what I'm trying to say. So all you have to say here
yes,
is
sir.
that it is not that conventional tent we look for. This is more of a weather resistant, hazard resistant tent. Don't mention too much of plastic, right? Doesn't matter what the material is. It can be a say just say uh, just that is the research you have to do. You have to put a differentiation factor. So all I'm saying is that I know that if tents are available in the market at the price of see the I will say the consumer tents now not like the military not the military tents, but the people who go for outing no. So even I had a tent long back, but it got damaged and I just threw it up, disposed it. So that cost me 3,500. I purchased from them at that point of time. So now I just get that tent, and there is a manual also. There is one-page manual also there, right? I will take that and put it in the parachute and drop from the helicopter. Or maybe if I fly low, I don't have to be so it will not get damaged. I can drop directly. Not the parachute is also not required. Like so, the question is, what is the differentiation factor you have to? So you identify the
Okay.
problem is like these tents are not these whatever the tents available in the market are suitable for the outing purpose for a nice weather, nice environment friendly places and all those things where you can actually put the tent on. But suppose a place where it is not possible to tent because your ground is not stable enough, right? Ground, so tent has to be held by something, right? The ground, you have to plug it into the ground by just hooking. That's not a too much of this thing. So that is, and this is also a problem that this is not hazardous. Too much of rains are coming, so the common tents are not possible, and that too it is a costly in terms of mass usage. So you're saying we are proposing an affordable sustainable and environment hazardous environment protection kind of thing tent which you will be doing. So it is your idea is nothing but another tent. Your so what is the selling point? So that's a unique selling point. Basically, you are providing a tent which will the prop. So you, in this state problem statement, no, you mentioned that the common tents, the day-to-day tents are not useful. I have to make an innovative tent which will withstand the weather, which can be tented at an rough land or anywhere basically. So it may happen that you may not get a good place to tent where it can be done, and the materials are such that it is yeah. If any landslide also happens, it will be able to take care of this thing. It is a hard material kind of. Don't mention plastic and all those things. So I think it's better you rework on this problem statement first because that's the thing. So you have not thought, you have just thought of the solution first without understanding what is the problem.
Okay.
Go to the research, go to the thing, go find for tents, saying the tents for flood affected areas. Even if you Google it, you will see there are a lot of things will
Okay.
come. Tents for flood affected and see what they're doing. Anyway, good job, Aditya. Right.
And
So,
Tiwari use
okay.
themes.
Anybody has any question or any comments? Bhaskar sir, you have anything?
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
Sir, one point is that Tiwari use
I wanted to ask
No, sir.
um,
Yeah. Okay. So who has question? Excuse me.
Yes.
Your
Sir,
name?
I have a question.
So I have.
Sir, I am
One by one.
Shreya from Team Statics.
Okay. Shreyaraj, yes. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me,
Sir,
Shreya.
yesterday I've asked a question that Sir, yesterday I've asked a question that if we provide teachers' email, then they will submit in behalf of us or we will submit.
If you provide teacher's email, then so you will submit means how you. I think you have to send a mail. I believe. I will check that thing. I think you need to send a mail to them.
Yes, sir. Whose email should we mention?
So whoever is sending the mail, right? Wait a second. Once you give me a moment. Where is that document? I've kept it somewhere and I just lost it. Give me a moment. I will tell you. Master sir, can you just look into the document? It has. I think it has to send a mail. Now, whoever is sending the mail, his email address to be given. So,
Yes,
for
sir.
example, if I am sending the mail, then my email address will be given. If Bhaskar sir is sending the mail, his email address will be given. And if your father is sending the mail or your mother is sending the mail, then his or her email address to be given. Is that clear?
Company phone, don't disturb Abhishek. Okay, sir.
Okay. So now next one.
Okay, sir.
I'll go to flood management. Okay, Milky Way galaxy. Okay, I'll present the screen. Okay, who is going next? Who is Milky Way galaxy and nucleus is the team, or what is that?
The
Who
team
is
name.
presenting?
The
Is
team
my
name
screen
is
visible?
Milky Way, sir. The team name is Milky Way.
Yes, sir.
Screen visible, right? Yeah. Please present. Shall I go to the next slide? Who is presenting?
Leader of Milky Way.
Oh, you are the Milky Way. Okay, the group name is
Uh,
Milky Way, and what is your name? What is your name?
but
Your voice. Your voice is not audible. What
also,
is, what is your name?
sir, my team don't want to participate in further challenge.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't get you anything out of it. Please say again. Please say that again. Hello. Looks like so for the interest of the time, shall we move to the next one quickly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I can give him another PDF also.
Give me a moment. Okay. So we'll present now. Okay. Is the screen visible? Team Galileo.
Yes, sir.
Divyesh Bhattacharya, Ahit
Yes.
Mande. Good introduction one. Yes. Who is going to present? Your name?
Good afternoon, sir. I am Divyesh Bhattacharya. I am from
Hi
Team
Divyesh.
Galileo.
Yeah.
I am the leader of Team Galileo.
Mhm.
Sir, I am the leader of Team Milky
Can somebody mute the microphone? It's echoing. Who is present? If one person is speaking, others please mute the microphone. Okay,
Sir,
Divyesh, and
I
who
was
next?
the leader of Milky Way.
Okay, what is your name? So I think Divyesh, you are audible. Sorry, I don't know who called me in between. Who is in between? Divyesh, can you continue?
Sir, sir, I'm not able to understand. I am not able to hear you.
Others cannot hear me. Who is Divyesh? Are you there? Divyesh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Ayushman, man, am I audible to you? Any one of you can hear me.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Who is he?
Sir, I
Who is
can hear
who?
you.
Yes, sir, we can hear. Yes, sir, we can hear. Yes, sir, we can hear.
Okay, so who is who are you? I couldn't see who is speaking. Not speaking.
Sir, I am the leader of Team Milky Way. I want to present my presentation.
Oh, you wait. You are breaking in between. So we'll come back to you again after we finishing this Galileo. So who can present for on behalf of Galileo? Nobody is audible. Divyesh, are you audible? I mean, can you speak or
Sir, I can
Ayushman?
hear you.
Okay,
Sir, I
that's
am
fine. But
here.
I want to hear who is there. Divyesh, can you present?
Sir,
No
I
answer.
am
Ayushman,
Ayushman.
can
Can
you?
I?
Okay, you are Divyesh.
Sir, I want
Yes,
to
sir, I
present.
am Ayushman.
Ayushman, okay. So Ayushman, please go ahead. Go ahead with the presentation. For the interest of the time, let's quickly go. So Ayushman, please present.
Okay, sir. So we have made a product to achieve disaster management. So we are working on flood management. We have worked on flood management. And Ayushman there. Yes, sir. Our product objective is to send relief materials to flood affected locations, make transportation possible for the affected individuals, ensure eco-friendly disposal of the dismantled product. So can you please go to the
Yeah, I'm there.
next slide? Product definition. An assembled lightweight metal container. High tensile strength material used to build the container. Accommodate space for release item. Dismantle into a mechanized country road. Example, Bhuti to travel on water. Dismantle with both post use. So next slide.
Wait a second. Okay, okay. Good, nice. Okay,
So
paragraph.
our product separation. So it is addressed using a plane to the desired location, then it is to be dropped in a flood, flood affected area where water is where the area is uh, filled with water. The user opens the container to take the released material. There are food, water, first aid, canopy, etc. Release the outer sheets and uses the clamps to fasten the sheets and give the shape of a boat. Use electric circuits to propel the boat from one rim to another. Once the travel is over, the ship is used to build temporary tents to shelter the affected. So next slide. So here is our product diagram. These are the boxes and these are the boxes that will turn into a the boat. We have a proper we have inflatables which will be inflatable from before only once it is airdrop and people can board over it and open the box and turn on the propeller and go from one place to another to rescue other people where the food, water, etc. inside the box.
So it is okay. Okay, good. Done. That's all, right? Okay. So
Yes,
coming
sir.
to the next thing, right? So project objective to send the materials and make transfer possible for this. Okay. Now all you are trying to. So what is the problem here? You are trying to make a metal container with a multi-purpose metal container, which will initially contain the relief items. Then once the relief items are taken out of the box, you will reconfigure the box as a boat, and again once the boat is used, you will also reconfigure it as a tent. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? So this is one. Once the travel is over, the ships will use build temporary tents to shelter the affected.
answered this question.
So sheets means metal sheets, right? You are talking about once the travel is over.
Sir, actually, this design we have been yesterday night at very late night. So actually, we
No,
will learning, I guess.
I am not questioning you that why your sheets are not done or not like that. I am trying to figure out what exactly you have done. Don't go by that I'm questioning you like why it is not done properly. I am trying to imagine what you are exactly trying to make. So you are trying to make, let me understand. So if I rephrase, what I'm trying to make is a multi-purpose container which can be configured as a boat, which first of all it will contain
Yes,
some basic materials, the first aid, food, water, and all these things. Once the textbook
yes, sir.
is taken out, the boat can be emptied. Sorry, the container will be emptied, and you can rebuild it as more of a like a boat kind of thing to travel from place to place.
Yes, sir.
If you are not using the boat, you can use it as a more of a tent. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct? Is that correct? Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yes. So now, what I think is that you have to you have to state a problem statement that now there is a lack of transportation in the forest areas, and that you are trying to solve, and lack of accommodation because some houses are destroyed and all these things, and some food. So I am proposing a single multi-purpose container, which is a container come boat content, which can be reconfigured. So what your value proposition or whatever your unique selling point is that you are making a material or a maybe a box of a particular lightweight material you are using, right? You are using something, right? A lightweight metal container, an assembled lightweight metal container, right? With high tensile strength, okay, which can be reconfigured. So the problem statement is which can be reconfigured as a boat or as a tent. That should come in the first thing. So project objective, yes, send relief material, yes, this is the project objective, good, that is good. Problem statements you have to say like there need to be a, I mean, it is not possible to drop a boat, it's not possible to drop a tent, it's not possible to drop leaf, all things. If we can make a single thing, is that the problem statement, if you can make a single container which can serve the multi-purpose, which can serve for multi-purpose reasons. So that way, it's stated, it's a good one and need to be rephrased in certain things. Other than that, look, both do one thing, rephrase those things and send it to me or Bhaskar sir, whoever is sending, and you can send the mail to the challenge. Okay. But again,
Okay, sir.
with clearly what is your differentiation factor, and do a little bit of research on Google that whatever you are proposing, is it not there? It is there or it is not there, right? So I mean, don't reinvent the
Okay.
wheel, right? Good. Fine. So now we go to Team Supernova. Okay.
So I am here from Team Supernova.
Wait a minute. What is your name, sir? What is your name? From
Rajiv.
Rajiv. Okay. Good. Okay. Rajiv from Supernova. Yeah. Tell me what you have done.
Sir, it's an automatic door project by our team Rajiv Basant, Spandan Ghosh, Pratik Swain, Shriyans Das and Samik De.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started.
Yeah.
It's a presentation by Nova Galaxy. Sir, I mistakenly wrote this name because it was our old name. We
Okay.
have an innovative idea of
So
an
yeah, I mean,
automatic
just
door with
when
the
you send these slides, please remove these things because they will not know what is Nova Galaxy. Yeah, please continue. Yeah, we
we
have
first
an
take a
innovative.
human sensor, then place it well in front of the door so no one gets hurt.
Okay.
As someone steps in front or behind it, it will automatically open up. We can use a pressure plate too. It is easy to use. We just have to step on a pressure plate to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Its uses are that it can be used in a mall and shops during this coronavirus pandemic. There's no because no one has to touch the door. We can strictly go inside a mall or a shop to buy goods in a hurry. It's a good idea to use it in a clinic or a hospital because we don't know who might touch the door handle. There might be many germs, so we might feel sick. Okay, I'm
Okay.
done.
So how it is related to the context of the challenge?
No, sir, I was making in hurry, and one of my member told that it is okay, we can make this. Sir, I will
Oh,
make
okay.
another project, sir. It is only my trial, sir.
Okay. Okay. Do one thing. So I will say, like, if we, I know it is too much of hurry and date is going fine. So don't. This is one part. Like it is a first try. For all of you, I'm saying who are doing right. Don't scrap. Don't. What I'm saying is that once since you cannot submit for this project or whatever happens for this, don't scrap the idea or don't think. We'll improvise this. PPTs and these presentations and these ideas, right? Because these kind of challenges go on coming, and these things we can propose to our Ministry of Natural Disaster and all those things. So keep in mind, yes, for this challenge, yeah, we'll try and give a shot. If we get it through, if we don't get it through, that's okay, all okay. But keep it, and we'll make sure that these presentations are good and all these things. But at the same time, to for Rajiv, like I'm saying, this is what you're saying is already existing in the market, and things are working. That so there will be not a unique selling point, or there is not a things which you are bringing a change or a value proposition. So think in that angle, that what best you can do. For example, just I'm giving, if this door has an additional feature of opening and also sensing your temperature, like with the infrared thermometer available in the market, sensing your temperature and displaying your temperature on the door screen itself, for example. So the person coming next to you can see how much temperature you are having. Right. If that can be done, that can be an innovative idea, which is different from what is existing. So think of those things that which you can do, like the door can. So now you are saying that it is doing this. So is my screen visible?
No, sir.
It is not visible. Okay. Sorry. No, I'm saying, for example, slide two, you have this motion sensor. So can you have a temperature sensor? I mean, not an infrared temperature sensor, which will just point to your head and can measure your temperature. Right. The current infrared things are going on in the market for the COVID scenario.
Sir, in the yes, sir. In the market, there comes a new
Understood.
helmet like thing that which, whichever
Yeah. So that's the thing. We find a market study and then do that. So good, Rajiv, and good for the entire team. We'll see. Now I will go to the team statics. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Just give me a moment. I will present it.
sir, when we will do our presentation.
Who is this? So just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I'll take a call. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Sorry, I got a
Yes,
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 sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. Okay, fine. Just let me share your screen. Is my screen visible? Hello.
Yes,
Is my
sir.
yeah, okay.
No,
Yes,
So
sir.
sir.
No,
yeah,
sir.
Steam, yeah, Steam Tactics, please tell.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Srishti Gupta and leader of the team Strategic.
Hmm.
So the members of this team is Shreya Raj, Smita Pradhan, Sneha Aditya, Vaishnavi Gupta, and Yashnagar. So now I will discuss about the project. So as we know that flood is a very destructive disaster. It causes loss of many lives and loss of many properties. So we have designed a plan which can both fly in the sky and float in the water. So now I will tell about how we had made this plane. The body of the plane is made from aluminum honeycomb material. The material this material is very light weighted, and it is also strong too. So it can easily load 40 to 50 people at a time. We have added an extra feature in this plane, that is float, which will start operating when the plane lands on the water. So the plane have many feature to so the plane have many feature to uh, similar to a seaplane. The float is the float is the most important feature in this plane because it make our plane capable to float on the surface of the water. Now excuse me. Now the wings of the plane which we have designed are is made of nitinol material, which is the most flexible metal. This feature wings can easily be drawn out of the body uh, from the from the body of the plane, and they can also be drawn placed inside the body of the plane. This feature can be operated by the two buttons, green and red, which we had made in, which we will keep in pilot cabin. We will If we will press the green button, the retractable wings of the uh, plane can easily move upon the sky, and when we will press the red button, the rectangle wings wanted would be and when we will press the red button, the rectangular wings would be drawn back inside the body of the plane. So sir, this is our presentation. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what is this honeycomb for? Red and green, I will come later. What is this honeycomb structure for? Why you need this?
Sir, to make our plane, sir, we had used this to make our plane.
Why we need that?
Sir,
Sir, I am the co-leader. Shall I speak?
Yeah, please.
Sir, the honeycomb structure is made for the plane to be light-weighted and strong. That's why it's added.
Okay. So isn't the current plane structure is not, is it current structure will not work because anyway you are
Sorry,
using
sir.
a float. Mhm.
Sorry, sir, I can't hear you.
No, no, can you hear me now? Hello? Yeah, so my question is, why this honeycomb structure? Can't it go, I mean, can't this plane fly without the honeycomb structure? Can't it be light without this honeycomb structure?
Because the plane will float on the water. No, that's why the surface
So
of the plane should.
for that you are using the float already, right? The one down,
Yes,
this
sir.
one, this one, the one in the float, what you marked as a float, that you have already made. So why you need
Yes.
special this honeycomb structure?
So we thought of adding that. That's why at first we added that. That's why we haven't cancelled that thing.
Okay, no. So think on that. Is it really necessary? Is it like what is here? Is a honeycomb structure that is making it light, or the float that is making the plane to float? So
Sir,
one thing
it's
you
a
can do, you can remove the float. For example, I'm just saying, you can remove the float altogether and say the plane will only fly based on the honeycomb structure you have. So fly means only float on the water with the honeycomb structure because of the there will be air ports into that, which will act more like a tube kind of thing,
yes.
right? right? So put the value proposition correctly, and the green button, what is saying, if you press that button, then the wings can be flagged off, or maybe it will become a float kind of thing. I didn't get the green and the red button.
Sir,
So
that
so
Sneha,
when
you
the
may.
so when the plane will go on the water, so that time the wings can be drawn back inside the body of the plane, and when the plane will be on the sky, then that time the
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got it. Okay, got it. Clear. Got it. Yeah. So it's a more of a yeah, okay. So it's a flexible wings that you can pull it back and put it back.
yes, sir.
Good, good one. Yeah. So the problem is like, okay, so you have made a which can carry over both economically in the air and on the uh, water,
Water.
multi-purpose. Okay, good. I think a refinement is fine, and just say why you need the honeycomb structure. What is this going to do for that?
Sir, it will give the better that structural length strength.
Okay, I mean, do you have numbers like with the honeycomb you have this much of the weight will decrease by that much of percentage? Say, for example, the current plane weight is I'm giving say 1,000 ton. Now, once you put that honeycomb, it will be like 800 ton, 20% reduction.
Yes,
Think on that line, right? Otherwise, a good one. Definitely, it's good to go. Okay. So I will stop sharing, and now I'm coming to the next one quickly. Is Team Nebula. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Um,
I'll share. Wait a second. I'll share the screen.
so I can't see it.
No, I have not shared the screen yet. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
First of all, good afternoon, Saurav sir. Good afternoon,
Definitely.
Bhaskar sir, and all present here. Our team has planned to make a boat which can be used in the situations like floods. So, can you just swap the slide?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, we have designed a convertible safe boat which can be used in remote areas in the time of calamities like floods and any other disaster like it. So so in the message that they have sent, they have mentioned that except
Go ahead. Go ahead.
except food and medicines, what else they need. So, sir, in my mind and my teammates, all together we thought that they need a shelters to stay,
Mm,
because in our life we know that there are three basics needed:
mm,
food,
mm,
cloth, and shelter. So
mm.
we have thought to provide them a shelter. This is a portable boat. It is a foldable boat which is used in disaster zones for rescuing people, with facilities like medicines, food, mineral water, and shelter. It is a solar powered boat which has a propeller and a steering to control the direction of the boat and a fan to accelerate it. So this boat can get
Wait a
folded.
second. Wait a second. So this no, you just merge both the solution and the problem statement in a single thing. I think can you just segregate that we need the problem statement is that apart from the basic necessities like food, shelter, water, and medicines, right? We need along with that we need many more things like electricity, light, and all those things. Yeah, so those things can you just mention that that is not available? I mean, the problem is like as of now, there is no such way or mechanism that is possible. So that's why I'm proposing the solution. Just segregate the solution. So what you have done is the problem and solution. You have mixed it up. Can you make it a little bit different? Two different slides would be good, right?
Sir, but means, Acha sir, I will say that we
Mm.
have, means they had told that within 10 slides, and we have made the deadline. We have done it within 10 slides. So how can we do it differently?
They within 10 slides. So maybe what you can do is that yes. So the first slide maybe you can just make the first and the second in a single slide, right? And
One title slide.
yeah, yeah, and this one, the this slide and the problem statement in another slide, and then this bow. See, these all things are, if you just make the font smaller, the picture smaller, right? You can easily fit into it in a single slide.
They had told that the font should be more than 20 Arial. So
No, more than
we
more
have
than or
done all 20.
more than
We
or
have
less
done all
than
20.
more than or less than.
No, they have said that font should not be less than 20 Arial. So we
Is
have
it
tried to maintain that.
20? Font is 20 here.
Yes, so we have tried to maintain that only 20 or more than 20, like.
Okay, I'll check that. Okay. Okay. Oh, so that is the case. Okay. Now what I'm saying is that yeah. So maybe then you can just reduce the yeah. I mean these two things can be combined together because that will give a clear picture. Otherwise, it is a little bit difficult to understand because your idea is good and I don't want just for the presentation purpose things will be screened out because it is not
Okay, so
presented
we will work
properly.
on it.
Yeah, please work on it. Okay. So
And
this is
so,
the base.
yeah, sir, this is the base of the board, which can get folded in three equal parts. Not
Uh-huh.
equal, so means it can get folded in three parts. The
Uh-huh.
base can get folded into three parts, which helps in making the board more compact and portable. The
Uh-huh.
base carries the important mechanical and non-mechanical parts of the board. The bulletins are present in the
Mhm.
PPT in the end. And so means and this is the tent, which is one of the most important, one of the no sir, the most important part of the board, which
Mhm.
contains solar panels, which is, you can say, sir, the battery, the main part of the board, which provides the means power to the motor and the batteries to run the fans and the propeller and the steering.
Mhm.
Inside this tent we have given some space to keep some supplies and all. And so both the base and the tent will contain some hooks, because they have mentioned that they, after after the rescue is over, they should means
Clean it. Yes. Able to
cleaning.
dispose
Yes,
it
yes.
of.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Mm.
So with that help of the hooks, they can tow it easily,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
so they can also give it as a airdrop, the boat, because
Okay.
so I mean, usual that during the time of floods we can't go in rural places and do
Correct.
like that. So
Correct.
uh, sir, think we have left the boat here, it will float on its own and it will go at the end. If
Mm.
anyone will find, then they can take the boat and they can get a shelter. And if
Mm-hmm.
no one, then we can also take the boat afterwards, because the boat contains GPS, which will provide the location of the boat to
Okay.
whoever control it. This
Okay.
is a circuit here. The
Mm.
circuit consists of steering, solar panel, battery, GPS, fan, motor, and propeller.
Mm-hmm.
So we have tried to keep things simple, because I think the first priority during the time of flood is to live. So
Mm-hmm.
we have not tried to give any luxury or that kind of things there. So these are all the bulletins that are mentioned above.
Okay. So when it's a battery, right? So you mentioned no Lion battery.
So battery means chargeable one that can get charged by
Yeah,
several
it's
people.
the solid chargeable. It's not the what is that battery called? Yeah. So it's a more of a dry battery, not the wet battery. Mm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So nice. So this is all site number. Okay, we have put these points. Good. Good one. And last one also, yeah. So just try to reduce the slide and make the problem and the this statement. Otherwise, it looks good to me. Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
thanks. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Team. Which team was that? It was sorry, I missed it.
Sir, I want to
Nebula.
represent my work.
Nebula. Wait a second. We'll go to cosmology. We'll go to cosmology. Cosmology has made a Word document. What is that? Why Word document? We need a PPT. Cosmology, can you come back with the PPT, not a Word document? Uh, Word document is not the right way. Now we'll go to
Okay, sir.
team
I will try to make.
yeah, PPT and send it across. Send it across. Then send it to me and Bhaskar sir. We'll look into it offline because I need a PPT. Not now the Milky Way. I will present the Milky Way.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Wait a second. I will present your screen. Yeah.
Sir,
Okay.
we are not.
Can you see my screen?
Sir, we are not. Sir, we are not participating in per day challenge. My team don't want to
Okay.
participate. So
Okay.
we will talk today about Milky Way galaxy.
Oh, okay. Good. So this is okay. This is a good conclusion. Like we have some knowledge sharing session today. Good. Go ahead. What is your name?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. What is your name?
Sir, my name is Nandini Mukherjee, the team leader of Group Milky Way.
Okay. Fine. Tell me. Yeah. Tell to the. So everybody, please listen. And if you have any questions, please ask Nandini. Good, Nandini. Go ahead. If you have fast gas, tell me what he has written all about.
Sir, yes. So what is nucleus?
Hmm.
Fast gas aeration onto the central region caused rapid star formation, leading to the high stellar densities in the nucleus. Globular clusters sank to the center of the galaxy via dynamical perfection, where they merged and formed the high density nuclear plus with the nucleus tight cluster at its center. The Milky Way does not sit still, but it constantly rotates. The Milky Way doesn't sit still, it constantly rotates at the average speed of 15,000 per mph.
What is
As
MPH?
such, the arm,
What is MPH?
see, it's a measurement.
What measurement is that? Measurement means what? Measurement of what? Speed. But what is MPH stands for? Anybody
Yes,
else?
sir?
Yeah. What is the MPH stands for? You have written it, right?
So
Wait a second. You have written it, right,
Sir,
Nandini?
my,
Ah, tell me.
no, sir.
Then
One member has written this.
okay, and you don't know what is MPH.
uh,
Well, it's miles per hour. And you have copied from where? Which Wikipedia?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay. Good. Go ahead. Hmm. Those fine. This
The
is a
Milky
at a speed of average speed of 515. Okay. Then the very center of the galaxy is called the nucleus. Go
The
ahead.
very center of the galaxy is called the nucleus or the central bulge.
Hmm.
Radio maps and infrared, we have seen that the center of the galaxy contains a lot of stars, but it also contains Sagittarius or Sagittarius A into A,
Not Sagittarius,
very
Sagittarius.
powerful radio source lying in the galactic nucleus. Galaxies can range in size from a dwarf with a few and 10 billions of stars to the massive giant galaxy with 100 trillion stars. Galaxies fact. Trivial galaxies are the disc shaped with a dusty curving arms. Irregular galaxies have unusual or regular shapes. An elliptical galaxy has ellipsoid shape light profile. Active galactic nucleus, AGN, small region, and the center of the galaxy. They emits a prodigious amount of energy in the form of radio, optical X-ray, or gamma radiation or high-speed particle jet. Many classes of active galaxies have been indefinite, for example,
Identified.
parasodic galaxies and Seyfert galaxies. The nucleus of our galaxy. Our galaxy is a barred spiral galaxy, a type of galaxy that has bar-like elongated nucleus with a spiral arm jutting out from the bar. About two-thirds of the spiral galaxy, the very center of our galaxy,
called the nucleus, our central bulge. What does the Milky Way consist of? The structure and the contents. The Milky Way consists of bar-shaped core region that is surrounded by rough disk of gas, dust and stars. It is a spiral galaxy with relatively worn arms. The Milky Way galaxy has four major spiral arms, which are sites of strong star formation.
Good, good one. Nice. Yeah, you have just got a lot of information. Anyone has any questions? Any questions for Nandini?
Sir, can I just put it?
You say that? You have a question? This is not the present. This is not the participation of the challenge. This is more of a information that she has captured and she is sharing with us. You have any questions?
So can I ask?
Yeah,
So
please, please, please. Yeah.
so we to the first slide.
First slide.
So can you switch to the first slide?
Yeah. This one.
No, second one. Second one.
Sir, it is not audible. So my network connection is means poor.
No,
It
so
is
that
so I can't
fast
hear
air
it.
acceleration, that slide.
Yeah.
It
Huh?
was the second one.
Fast gas
Yeah,
acceleration. Yes.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So can you just explain me that one? Like globular clusters sank to the center of the galaxy by dynamical frictions. That one.
Even I have also no idea. I have to look into it. Then what is the dynamic friction? I mean, Nandini, you have like, can you throw some light into it?
Yes, sir.
Globular. So the question is, you have mentioned that globular cluster sank to the center of the galaxy via dynamical friction. So what do you mean by dynamical friction? So we know the static friction and the rolling friction. What is dynamical friction? Is that the question,
Yes,
right,
sir.
Shrodik?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Tell me, Nandini, what is the meaning of the dynamical friction?
Dynamical friction. It is atrophysis dynamical friction. Sometimes called gravitational drag.
Okay.
Means it
And
is
what?
a loss of momentum. Means it is kinetic energy of moving bodies through gravitational interaction.
Okay, okay. So I think it is
With
a,
the
I mean,
surrounding
sorry,
matter distance.
I got it. It's more of a de-accelerator actually.
Oh,
It's a
Yes, sir.
friction. So why the friction is friction de-accelerates, right? So it's a, by the friction terminology, what is trying to say, it's not the friction we know as such, right? It's more of a something which is moving. See, cluster sank to the center of the galaxy via dynamic, where they merged and formed. So that means it is coming at a high speed, and then it is dragged towards the, yeah. So even it's a gravitational drag. That is all you are talking about, right, Nandini?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you
and
read it out?
sir,
Can you
so
read it out, Nandini, once? Just a moment. Can you read it out once more? What is the gravitational dynamical friction? It is the gravitational drag, and you mentioned something. Kinetic energy is. It is like kinetic energy goes down, right? Is that what you're saying? Nandini Mukherjee. He was not audible. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, you are asking some another thing, right? What is that?
so can you say that the first three words, fast gas acceleration, that means
Even
fast gas.
fast gas. I mean, it's like the gas acceleration. I think it's too much of. This is what I feel. Maybe this is my insight. I'm not too sure. I didn't read into it. What happens is a gas, right?
Sir, what?
The fast gas acceleration. We talked about no, the first three words. Fast gas acceleration.
Yes, that is accretion.
No, I think it's spelling mistake. It looks like no,
Oh,
no. I'm not too sure. It's acceleration. Or I have not heard this word though. Once to say.
yeah.
Uh, Let me Google it. So Nandini, can you tell the first three words what you're talking about? So this is what accretion, growth or increase by the gradual accumulation of additional layers or matter. Okay, so gas accumulates actually. Gas accumulates and onto the center region cause rapid star formation, leading to the high stellar densities in the nucleus. Yeah, so gas accumulates looks time. Yeah, it's a more of a like yeah. This is like one thing is that written in English is one thing, and actually understanding what is happening. I mean, an animation would be better to understand how this is formed rather than writing in any animation, right? So I mean,
Sir,
if we
it
have a
is the
graphic,
accumulation of sir, it is the accumulation of
gases, right? Accumulation of
gases.
gases.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Mm.
And in the accumulation of gases is known as erosion.
Mm.
Erosion is since a galaxy, stars, planet are also formed by erosion process only.
Mm. Yes, good. Good one, good
Okay.
information. Yeah, so we'll have more. I mean, it's this good information. Capture it. Thanks, Nandini. Keep it somewhere. It's more of information. Maybe you can publish this. Can you do one thing? Whatever you have written here, no? Can you draw a diagram of this rather than English thing, right? Can you draw a diagram how things are happening, or maybe you can create an animated diagram, like two or three diagrams, which we just if we scroll will look like and it's a what is happening. Then it will help us to understand better.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Next time I will
Sure,
take a
sure,
care
yeah.
of this.
Yeah, yeah, this one only. Just focus on this one. This I want everybody to understand what exactly how the nucleus of the galaxy is formed. All right. Thanks.
Sir,
And
can
this
you
is
Okay, sir.
please
Thank you.
all
help
done.
me out
Sir,
by
can I
saying
leave
that?
the class as my net is very poor?
Just say that again. What is the question?
Sir, can I
So,
leave the class because
Yeah,
my
yeah.
net is very poor?
Please, please. Yeah, please go ahead. We are
so
done.
can you
Hmm.
please say that does that presentation of nebula needs any structural development or not?
Nebula, right? So I have to go to the presentations one more, and I will see. So I don't think there is any structural things are all captured well. The solar panel. So my question to you one is that you are making a solar panel, a battery, and how you are making it lightweight, or do you have any numbers of that? That how much the battery will weigh, how much the solar panel will weigh, and is that still and you have a propeller, you have a fan, so you have so many things, right? Steering, solar panel, battery. If I take GPS, will be zero way I can say. Motor and a propeller. Motor is also there, which will be, I mean, in the high power motor to propel the boat, right? So yeah, I have a like how feasible it is to in terms of the weight when I do paradropping or when I even when it is can I make the boat, will the boat actually go or it will sink. Mm. So that kind of physics
Sir,
thing when we mm,
we had thought of a inflatable rubber tube that will be at the base of the boat, which will help it to float. And so, if sir, the weight will be same on all the boats, so we can adjust that inflatable that rubber tube, big or
mm.
small, I mean, like the weight of the boat.
And the thing is that even see the solar panel, so solar panel will be useful. So I assume that the battery will be initially charged. That's why it can go to some extent till the next sunlight comes and charge it again. So that will be thing. Yeah, I mean looks okay, but that are certain things you mean. Just think of the feasibility perspective and come up with some kind of numbers will be good that you deeply understood it. Is just not given an idea because ideas are free floating, right? You can make an idea, but you have to think of the feasibility or whether it is like practically it is possible or not. Hmm. So think on those angles and make some changes if you like. And this is applicable to everybody. I'm saying not only to Team Nebula, even Galaxy and all the teams have the same feedback from me. Right. But good job,
Okay, sir.
good,
Thank you.
good job done. Good job. Whatever changes, suppose I suggested and Bhaskar sir suggested, please do that and get back the slides or whoever you want to send the mails, give the slides, and then we'll just send it from our mailbox.
Okay,
Right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks and good job.
So I have a question.
Yeah. Please. We have 4 minutes of time. Please go
So,
ahead.
sir, will you conduct something on Arduino programming?
I'll do once we are done. Not on Arduino programming. I will do something on the microbit programming. An
Okay, sir.
IoT, that is an IoT device, that is also a board in IoT device. I will conduct a training on that, but not very soon. I like to wrap up this one. This is more of an ideation thing, and then I will give you and then I will give you certain give a kind of give a training, then give you assignments which you can do at home, and then again we'll check those assignments one by one as a group, right? And then we'll do that. Any other questions? 3 minutes more. Looks no. Okay. So Bhaskar sir, we are wrapping up now. If you have any questions, just get me
Sir,
those
there's
questions.
our group through Sir Andromeda.
Say that.
Sir Andromeda.
Uh-huh.
Sir, we have our project, but sir, the thing is, we have submitted it very much late. That's why maybe you have not seen it.
Oh, so where is that? So can you present
Sir,
then? Can you present from your side?
yes, sir.
Yeah. But we have very much less time. I have 2 minutes time. I'm meeting just after.
Sir, I
Then
am
I.
just showing you the slides.
Okay. Show me the slides quickly.
Sir, this is our first page, just the information details.
Okay. Okay.
And sir, the introduction part is not yet completed, sir. We are confused about it. That's why, sir, we'll write about it later on.
Okay.
And sir,